Hi and welcome back to another lesson. In today's lesson, we are going to be learning about how to sort data in ascending order in Excel. So how to sort or arrange some data in a spreadsheet in ascending order in Excel. We'll talk about this word, don't worry. So here we are going to be using this mileage worksheet to understand how to sort data, but let's have a look at the question of the day. So today's question is asking us to select the A2 to B21. So select the cells A2 to B21, the word cells should have been there, and then sort the data by distance in ascending order. I repeat, sort the data by distance in ascending order, but it's telling us to select the cells A2 to B21. I wonder why. We will have to discuss this. I wonder why. Let's go to the mileage worksheet and let's have a look. Now, sorting data is very important in Excel, so the data will make more sense. It'll be organized in some sort of, let's say, alphabetical order or numeric order. But this particular question is asking us to sort this data in Excel by distance and in ascending order. Now, this word ascending simply means in numeric values starting with 1 and let's say ending with 10. So in other words, starting with a small number and finishing with a large number. That's ascending in reference to numbers. If the word ascending was referring to words, it means starting with the letter A and ending with the word Z. So it's in other words, it would have been in alphabetical order. So that's what the word ascending means. I just thought I'll emphasize a little bit on this so you understand better. Now, coming to the question, it's asking us to sort this data in ascending order of or by distance. But the question did ask us to select the cells A2 to B21. I'm not going to do that, first of all. Let's see if we can do it without having to select this so-called range. Because I'm sorting my data by distance, I'm just going to click anywhere in this column where the numbers are. And once I have done that, to sort your data under the home ribbon, you need to go to this group here called the editing group. And just above, you can see sort and filter option is there. I'm going to select this and I've got some options. I've got the first one that says smallest to largest. So this is actually your ascending, smallest to the largest. The next one says sort largest to smallest. That's the opposite of ascending, which we call descending or descending. But I don't want this one, I want this one. So if I just click on there, let's see if it works. Let's have a look. It's actually done it. Look, I sound surprised. I shouldn't. I mean, I know this. It has actually worked. But the question is, it has sorted the distance in numerical order, starting with the smallest, ending with the largest, as you can see here. But the real question is, did it move the destination label for each of the distance accordingly? Because if it didn't, and these labels were static, then I'm afraid I have messed up this spreadsheet. And that's a fatal mistake in Excel. But I think it did change with the distance. But I don't want to guess, I want to show you. So I'm just going to undo my action and just remember that Leeds is 44 figure for the distance. So I'm just going to undo. So you can see, just to show you, that Leeds is 44. So the labels did actually automatically change with the distance when I selected smallest to largest. So that's actually the most simple way of sorting data. However, you must be very careful if you're going to use this method. Yes, it works. With a single click, it's great, but you have to be very careful. For example, let's say where the total label is, and I had a value here. Let's put 34 as a quick example, and I did the same thing. I went to sort, and I decided to sort to ascending by selecting sort smallest to largest. What Excel does, it does it, but look, it's taken the total with it this time because there's a value in there. So you got to be careful. Before it didn't, because next to the total there was nothing in there. The cell was empty. So Excel just leaves it at the bottom. It doesn't carry it forward. But here you can see, because there was a value in there, it didn't work. Or it did work, but it's not something what I wanted it to do. So I'm just going to undo. And this is the reason, if I take you back to the question, we are asking you to select the cells A2 to B21 before you actually carry out the sorting. So let's go back to mileage. There is A2 all the way to B21. Now can you see, we're asking you to stop at B21 simply because we don't want to sort the total row. We want the total row to sit there at the bottom of each of these destinations. So it is also important that we highlight this label here, destination and distance, and I will tell you why shortly. So that's the selection, we've done that. And then we go over to our editing group, click on sort and filter, but this time I want you to please always click on custom sort, because this gives you a little bit more options. Let's go ahead. Now it's asking us which column do you want to sort your data by. So if obviously this is only 2 columns, it's pretty straightforward, but you can imagine if it was a very big spreadsheet with a lot of columns and a lot of labels, this is the best way to do it. So sort by, you can click on then choose the heading. Now in this question, it is asking us to sort by distance. In the second one, we'll leave this one as it is because we want to sort by whatever cell values are inside the cell, in this case the numbers. We don't want to choose cell color or font color or anything else. We want to sort by the actual values that's inside. So we'll leave this one as it is. And then lastly, how do you want to order it? So ascending or descending, quite frankly. So you can choose, you can see smallest to largest, which is representing ascending, or largest to smallest, which is representing descending. But in this case, we want ascending, so I choose this one. And when I click OK, the smallest value should be at the top and the largest value should be at the bottom for distance, and it should automatically take the label with it. So let's see by clicking OK. There we are. So you can see Leeds 44, 72, 74, etc., etc., all the way to 480, which is the largest value for Wick. Now that's how you would sort data. I've given you a couple of ways. Just be careful with the first method, which you don't need to highlight anything. It does work. It is quick, but just be careful that you don't take anything unnecessary along with it, because this will corrupt your spreadsheet. So just be careful. So saying that, we have come to the end of today's lesson. So please don't forget to like and share and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I will see you over in the next lesson. Until then, take care of yourself and goodbye.